friends, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed stretching and moving around with Ellen. She's so great at that, isn't she? Today we're going to do another craft, and this one is going to need a few materials to do it. The first thing you'll need are our printouts that you can find below this video, and you'll want to print them off on your computer. The next thing you'll need are some crayons or markers so that you can color the pictures. Try to stay in the lines and do your best coloring. Next, you'll need some scissors, but remember, if you still haven't learned quite how to use scissors yet, have someone to help you so you don't accidentally cut your hand. Next, you'll need either some tape or glue or a staple, or if you have one of these at your house, this little bracket, that will be super helpful. Now, if you have paper plates, it might work to glue these on paper plates to make them more sturdy, but I didn't have any at my house, so if you don't, then that's okay too. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to color the pictures very neatly. Next, we're going to take the one that has the dotted lines. Now, be very careful because we don't want to cut them into pie pieces. We want to leave some in this middle part. So don't cut all the way through. Let me show you. You want to just cut into the very middle. See how I left some of it there? And do that for all the lines, trying not to cut in the middle. We want to leave them as kind of a flap because we're going to move that flap around. So I'm cutting very gently, but not going in the middle. Okay, do you see how I did that and it stayed in the middle? The next thing we're going to want to do is line it up with our other sheet of paper. Do you see how this one has a car and this one has a car? We want to lay them on top of each other so that they match and the lines underneath match, so that when I flip this down, you see a car. Once you've done that, you're going to take your bracket or your piece of tape or a dot of glue or maybe even a stapler, and you're going to push it in there like that. And then you're going to make sure it stays. Now, it may take a second or two to dry if you use glue, so be patient. Now you have a wheel of pictures on top and pictures underneath. Let's talk about two of these wheels. The first one says, you start a hike at 5 a.m. before the sun comes up. That's so early. And it may seem like this time to hike cannot be a blessing. But our goal is to find where the blessing might be. So let's think for just a minute. If you get up before the sun's even up to go on a hike, what might the blessing underneath that be? Let's flip over our flap and find out. You get to see the sunrise. How many of you have ever seen the sun come up? Sometimes it's beautiful colors of pink and orange and red or even purple or pink. That's a huge blessing, and something that we didn't think would be a blessing, getting up at 5 a.m., really is. Let's do one more. Very light rain begins to fall while you're on your hike. Oh man, that's not good news. How can that be a blessing? Let's find out. What do you suppose that might mean? You're right. You get to jump in rain puddles as part of your fun. So this wheel, I won't spoil the other two, reminds us that the things we sometimes think are not blessings turn out to be really big blessings and things that we'll remember forever. So hang this in your room, and the next time you think, that's not fun, or that's not a blessing, remind yourself that God can give us a blessing even when we think it's not possible. And God loves you all very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of this week of Beatitudes activities. I'll see you later. Bye.